permit application where there's a substantial risk of human rights violation. Thank you.
The honourable member for Skeena Buckley Valley.
Madam Speaker, on Monday, the minister said he won't privatize Via Rail. But I'm confused because he just put out a call for a private operator to operate rail on the Quebec-Windsor corridor. To maximize profits, the private operator will get to, and I quote, set train schedules, fare strategies, and service standards. This is going to cost Canadians. If it sounds like privatization, and it looks like privatization, it's probably privatization. Why won't the minister admit it?
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary.
Merci, Madame la...
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I would like to thank my colleague for his question. The high-frequency train is the biggest infrastructure project that Canada has seen in decades, and it will be built. With our call for interest, we're looking for industry expertise that has experience putting in place major products so we get the best result for Canadians. Via Rail is at the heart of this project, and we will work in collaboration and partnership with the private sector throughout the process. We will make sure that workers and their benefits are respected. Thank you, and I thank my colleague for his question.
Member for Foothills.
Russia's invasion of Ukraine, a global food crisis is emerging, and Canadian farmers want to help. But Liberal policies like a farm-killing carbon tax, trucking mandates are handcuffing Canadian farmers who are already facing skyrocketing input costs on things like fertilizer. A 35% tariff on purchases of fertilizer from Russia is going to hurt. As we get ready for the spring planting season, farmers need certainty. Will fertilizer purchased from Russia before March 2nd be exempt from this tariff? Yes or no?
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I appreciate the Honourable's question. We've heard from stakeholders that it's an important issue. We are analysing the impacts on our local farmers to ensure that they do have access to fertilizer, and we will work with our partners to come to a reasonable solution. Thank you.
The honourable member for Foothills.
When asked about the farm-killing carbon tax, the Agriculture Minister suggested practices that farmers have adopted for decades. Crop rotation. Are you serious? Clearly, the NDP Liberal government does not understand Canada's role in food security and sustainability. Farmers don't need the Agriculture Minister robbing their bank accounts to be sustainable. They've been proudly protecting the environment for generations. Again, how much is the NDP Liberal Carbon Tax Coalition going to cost Canadian farmers?
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I appreciate the Honourable Member's question. There's one issue where the Honourable Member could support us, and that's passing C8. In the NC8, there's a rebate program for farmers to get a rebate on the price on pollution, and that's an action that his party could do right away. Thank you.
The honourable member for Lakeland.
Well, Madam Speaker, rural Canadians can't afford the carbon tax. Fertilizer and fuel costs have doubled in 2 years. The Bank of Canada said the carbon tax hikes inflation. And farm businesses already paid $14,000 a year in carbon taxes when it was at $20 a ton. But in less than a week, it'll go up 150% more than that and only increases from there. So the Liberals claim rebates cover the costs, but the PBO said the carbon tax is, quote, a net loss for Canadians. Will the NDP Liberals at least stop their April 1st increase or do what they really should do and just axe the carbon tax?
Yeah. The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. On this side of the House, we...
Do I have a point of order from the Honourable?
Madam Speaker.
Oh, I'm sorry, the Honourable Parliamentary Secretary.
Well, thank you, Madam Speaker, and we thank the Parliamentary Budget Officer for his work, which confirms that the price on pollution has a progressive impact and gives 8 out of 10 families more back through the climate action incentive rebates than they pay. Putting a price on carbon pollution is recognized as one of the most efficient ways to drive down emissions and fight climate change, Madam Speaker. And I would point out the Conservative member for New Brunswick Southwest is on the record saying his province should go back to using the federal carbon price. We agree with him, Mr. Speaker. Madam Speaker.
The honourable member for Regina Wascana.
Madam Speaker, Saskatchewan is the breadbasket of the world and leads the country in production of wheat, canola, and many other crops. That takes fertilizer, lots of fertilizer. According to Fertilizer Canada, this government's announcement to ration fertilizer by 30% will cost Canadian farmers $48 billion in lost income. Wow. Madam Speaker, why did this government refuse to consult with Saskatchewan